Right. So Manchester United just lost to City in the derby. That was a tough pill to swallow. But I'm gonna try to get through this as best as I can. I'll talk about the first half first. We looked pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. We looked. I felt like we were somewhat the better team in the first half. There were a few scoring chances on their end that David De Gea absolutely just stood on his head for. He was just absolutely insane. Outstanding first, I'd say 3 saves of the game from him were just 4 short goals. They could have made this game a lot worse than what it was. Other than that, the bad things I have to say is Valencia and Januzaj on that right side. It just wasn't doing it for me. Their connection was just very, very poor to me. I felt like Januzaj was just slowing down the pace every time we had the attack. He would just stop and do like this type of. It was just pissing me off. I just felt like every time he got the ball, when we were on a counter attack, he would just slow down and try to beat the guy, which he was not at all. He was getting stopped a lot. But other than that, then it got to Chris Smalling and his first incident, which was what was he doing? He was waiting for Joe Hart to kick the ball. It's clearly going to get a card. I don't know what he was doing. But eventually the game starts going down. The game was going so good, but back and forth. Kept trying to dig in to score, but we obviously couldn't. But eventually a crazy play to the left side the right side, where I don't know where Valencia was at all. So Chris Smalling felt like he could get that ball. Very rash, very harsh. Don't know what he was doing. Went feet first. Excuse me. I'm very mad right now. I'm sorry. And just laid him out. Laid James Milner out. And it was terrible. It was terrible. As soon as he got up, he knew. And I don't know what he was doing. It was just, he's gone. So in comes the debut of Michael Carrick. Finally, for the first time in this season, he plays. Comes in for the lackadaisical Januzaj. And then the half ends. Almost got a penalty, but I don't know. So at the end of the half, that happens, and then going into the second half, Rojo gets hurt. He gets carted off. Not good. Not good at all. But Paddy McNair comes in, which I actually do like him. He's good. I wish he played instead of Smalling, honestly. And and then City scored. Sergio Aguero, I believe that's 10 goals in the season, I think. It's crazy. After that, I honestly felt like the 10 men we had out there were very admirable. I felt like we kept trying to dig in to score that goal, but we just couldn't score. Di Maria, I have to say, he played good most of the time. I felt like he was at the cusp of scoring, or at least assisting a goal. Almost every time he was in the attacking zone. But I will have to say, I'm going to give him some shit. His corners today were just dreadful. I mean, he had 2 straight at the end of the game that were just directly to the City player. I believe it was Martin Di Michelis. I forgot exactly who it was, but we had so many chances to score, and those corners were crucial. And we have Fellaini in there, and Fellaini played very, very good. I felt like he played good. He played very strong. He kind of fouled him in Sergio Aguero in the box, but I really like that he went back into his face to yell at him. He shows that he's not taking shit anymore. But yeah, other than that, we lost, and City got theirs. But hopefully, next game at Old Trafford, we take it. I said 1-0 us, but it was 1-0 them. but whatever. We're still Manchester United. So that concludes my post-game reaction. I really hope you enjoyed it. I mean, it was a hard game to watch. Very enjoyable game, but we lost. But I really hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you subscribe to the Set Piece. It's that subscribe button right down there. You can follow us after that. Any comments, leave them below. And make sure you follow us on Twitter at the Set Piece FT. Excuse me, the Set Piece FT. And like I said, leave some comments. We'll answer them. And see you on Tuesday.